On the first day of the zombie outbreak, the man hid inside an auto repair shop. When daylight came, he started observing the outside. Through the gap in the rolling metal door, he saw several zombies wandering around. When he looked the other way, about 400 meters away, there was a two-story building with a wall around it. Only a few zombies were on the road between him and it. The repair shop didn't have much drinking water left, and the energy bars in his bag were almost gone. Staying there gave him no real chance of survival. That building, on the other hand, had a solid wall, a second floor for scouting, and possibly plenty of supplies. With daylight giving him clear visibility, the man decided to sneak over to that building. The air after the rain smelled of asphalt and cement. The man used parked cars to hide his movements. The street was scattered with belongings, as if people had fled in a hurry. He didn't know if any of them were still alive. Up ahead, there were no more cars to hide behind. To his right front stood a zombie. He couldn't tell if it had noticed him. It wasn't moving, probably dormant. Summoning his courage, the man hugged the wall and ran past it. Then he saw it, a 2-meter-tall gray cement wall. That was the building's outer perimeter. It was a community building. The service entrance was usually around the back. He found it, and luckily, the door wasn't locked. He slipped inside. The air smelled of disinfectant. The counter was neatly arranged. The vending machine was full of food. He saw a swimming pool. The water was clear. There were 4 exits in total. The man locked all the unnecessary ones. The main entrance was made entirely of glass doors. While they let in good light, in an apocalypse that was a serious downside, they weren't strong enough to hold back a crowd of zombies. So the first floor couldn't be their defensive line. He went up to the second floor. There was a glass wall up there that gave him a clear view of the entire first floor, including all the exits. The lights were on in the second floor office. No one was there. He tried using the office phone, but there was no dial tone. The line was probably dead. The electric kettle next to it worked fine. Overall, this place was much better than the repair shop. He decided to make it his long-term shelter. Then he suddenly noticed that the service door he had come through was open. He must have forgotten to close it when he came in. The door frame was a bit warped, and it took some force to shut it properly. He then propped a chair from the locker room against the door, so if anyone opened it, he would hear it. Back in the second floor office, he treated his wound. As a forensic examiner, he had a habit of keeping a daily log. He wrote down the 4 exits and noted that there was electricity. Halfway through writing, he got uneasy and went to check the service door again. The chair was still in place, but when he reached the locker room door, he stopped. He hadn't closed that door after taking the chair out earlier. Now it was shut.